Hello, hello. Welcome to my live show. How's it going, everybody? Hey, Anderson, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Marsha. Loving the waves. We're just waiting for Kasun, and then we'll get started. How's everybody doing in the meantime? Oh, dude, thanks, man. I've gotten my first hate comment too. I feel like I'm finally successful. But yeah, a lot of love though. A lot more love than. Yeah, it's just interesting to get that comment. But thanks, dude. Da, da. I'm gonna send this to Kasun in case he didn't see me going live. KK. Good to have haters. Thank you, Sachi. Thank you so much. Means a lot, honestly. I was so nervous. I still haven't completely watched it, to be honest. I'm like nervous to watch it myself. But I like watch like certain parts just to like share the stories. But yeah, thank you so much though. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I think it's very important topics we need to keep talking about. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't want to do it for the wrong reasons, you know. Gotta stay genuine. Genuine is the game. Does anyone in this live chat know Kasun? If you do know Kasun, can you please tell him to show up? Yeah, man, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah, the response to the TED Talk has been quite positive, which is awesome. Which is awesome. I asked for support and you guys delivered, which is fantastic. Yo, Dilky! Haters gonna hate. Sorry guys, I don't know where Kasun is. But I will send her him, not her. I'm gonna send KK. Join this, please. Hey, Mandy. Oh, Olivia, you are a legend. You are the +1 legend. Thank you so much. Adventure enthusiast. She is good. She's keeping busy with work. Because the company that she works for is part of the company that is helping people in need by giving food in terms of like fruits and vegetables. So she's quite busy helping out people in need. Hey Tenushi, how's it going? Hey Venya, hey Tarindu, how's everybody doing? But yeah, my mom's quite busy. Hope everyone's keeping safe. I'm doing a bad job at like entertaining you guys until Kasun comes. But if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to put it on the comments and I will reply to it. Mandy!
Yo, what
Yo,
up, player?
how's it going, buddy?
How's it going, dude? I can't really see myself. What's good?
Oh, we lost him. I think that was a connection issue. He couldn't see himself. Sorry guys, Kasun got disconnected, but he will be back in a moment. So please stay tuned and you can ask me questions and look at my face. Hey Sugesh, how's it going, buddy? Did you guys see the one hate comment on my TED Talk post? So funny. Hey American, oh cocktail. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I don't mean to be of any. I don't mean to insult you. Kasun had a small technical issue, but he will join us soon. Entertain others by chatting to me. No, mother. No. How's quarantine been treating you? Oh man, I can't wait for it to be over. Let's just say that much. Yo,
Hey
yo,
yo, hey
can you
yo,
see us?
hey yo. What up?
Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can. I just figured it out.
Okay.
I'm not
Brother,
used to this, dude. I don't fuck with this shit. Like, I'm really not used to this,
oh
man.
no, dude. It's all good. It's all good. I'm glad
Nice,
that I
nice,
popped your
nice.
live virginity.
Yeah, I
But
know you
like,
did.
how's
You
it?
did.
How's it going,
Better
man? How's
behind a
your day
mic
been?
than behind a camera, bro. You know what's good.
I know, I get what you mean, man. How's your day been, brother?
Not too shabby, dude. Not too shabby. Locked in. Things are pretty slow, nowadays, man. Pretty sure it's the same with you right now, right?
Yeah, man. I think I just started this show to like help people feel a little bit lonely and help with the anxiety and all of those things. And I think you're my, if I'm not mistaken, you're my 94th guest in
Oh
20
damn.
days.
Lucky number
Yeah,
94. That's the thing.
lucky number 94.
Yeah, is it
But yeah,
cold
dude,
out there, bro?
man, got my jacket. I am
Yeah,
freezing.
yeah, cruising. Nice, nice.
But
But
dude, let's get started, man. For the
yeah,
people
for
who
sure, for
don't
sure.
know,
Let's do it.
this is
Let's get it.
Kasun Karuna Tilaka, but for he's more famously known as KK, but he will always be Kasun to me. I've known
Of
Kasun for
course.
a very, very long time before he got music famous.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
humbled to have him here, man. He's the lead singer of Unscripted. He just released a song Technique, which we'll talk about later as well. But yeah, man, you're making waves, dude. Like, how did you come to be? How did it all happen?
Oh, that's a really good question, dude. It happened a really, really long time ago, actually, when I was in school. But I never thought it would get this serious. Like, because, like, I mean, we were on stages and we were doing things, but it was never like, because there was no, like, monetary compensation back then. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, I think in 2014 was when things got, like, really serious. And it was like, yeah, man, you actually get paid for this and you can make, like a job out of it, a profession out of it. So, yeah, it's crazy, man.
Amazing. And
It's good.
yeah, man, and I think like you started like suddenly just like popping up and just like making music videos and collaborating with people and just like
Oh, yeah.
doing live
But
gigs and all of
I
those
think
things.
before that much, I think unscripted has a big, big part to play in that because I mean, because of them, I've been always constantly being on stages and playing, and always like meeting people and just being out there in music. So props to them always. So
Amazing.
yeah.
And do you not perform with Unscripted anymore?
I do. The thing is, we release music as well. We are a very much an active studio band, but at the same time, we also play live a lot. So because of the current situation, things have took a strong left, Machang. But yeah, hopefully, man. Let's hope for the best so we can get back on stage.
Amazing, man. And I just want to know, dude, like, where did your love for like music and where did you think like you could be do like rap and especially like Sinhalese rap and stuff like that? Was it stuff like you just started to uncover when you just started to sing, or was it just like things that you knew that you were passionate about but you needed to explore first?
It was always something that I was passionate about, Machang. But okay, so little story. Like the first rap I wrote, I was probably about 9. I remember this.
No,
Yeah, no, I think I still have that paper, Machang. Because I
dude,
had
rap
this
it to us,
file.
man. If you have it,
Sorry? No, dude,
rap
I
it
can't
to us
find
if
it
you
because
have it.
I had a book full of like lyrics that I used to keep around so I could like, but like I had obviously got rid of it because I use my phone now. But yeah, dude, so that was like my first rap, and it sounded like obviously like shit, like it had no sense to it. But I always wanted to be in the spotlight. Maybe not a rapper, maybe not even a singer, but I always wanted to be on a stage, like telling people what I felt like and expressing my emotions. But yeah, man,
Amazing.
that's so sad.
And yeah, dude, like, and also, like, I love rap. Like, I've been listening to rap for a long, long time. I don't know if you've heard of him, but one of my favorite artists are Logic. I used to listen to him before he also blew up, and like, he also talks about very soulful things. But what do you think about the whole music scene, man? Has it been like super supportive towards your cause? Do you think it's still a struggle to make it in this music industry, especially because
It goes
people are
both
used
ways.
to more mainstream? Yeah,
Yeah,
go
it
ahead.
goes both ways, Machan. Because like what we look at as a music industry, especially like in Colombo, is not an industry, Machan. Like it's basically a bunch of kids who sing in English and do music in English. But if you look at the larger picture, yeah, there's quite an industry in Sri Lanka, man. Like in Sinhala music, there's actually a place where people could come and actually mint some good money out of it. But it's see, like I said, it's all in how you position yourself, Mashang. So if you think that you could do single music and reach the masses, yeah, you're probably gonna have a really good time doing music. But if you do English music and try to make something out of it, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. And you have to
Yeah.
keep playing gigs for you to make money rather than when you play single music, you could always release music online and it will sell out. And there are so many other like ways of like endorsement is obviously higher for singular music because I mean it's an 80 I think an 86% market
Yeah.
in singular music. So yeah, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
and I was having a chat with Asela from Melomanic just before
Right.
you, and he was also
Okay.
saying like it depends on where your passion is, right? Like if you are passionate about making English music, like do it. There's nothing wrong with it. But if
There's
you have a
nothing wrong with
passion
it. I
in
mean,
making English,
even Tamil music, Mashan, because I feel like, see, this is something that I really stress on all the time that people need to recognize that Anuradhapura onwards is a Tamil-speaking nation in Sri Lanka, and it's a whole lot of people, Machang, up there. Yet we are still to have a Tamil idol in Sri Lanka, where the Tamil community can look up to and be like, "Hey, man, I fuck with this guy, and I like his music." We always look at South Indian and North Indian artists. Even if there's a big concert up there, it's always a South Indian artist that we bring down. So I think like the guys up there who have like the power to actually do something should promote like a Tamil artist. I think the last Tamil artist was Krishan Mahesan, if I'm not mistaken. There hasn't been a big name like that since. So yeah, man, that's something that I really always stress on.
why aren't Tamil artists, especially from Colombo, like when we're in a more privileged place of like taking risks and stuff like that, why aren't more Tamil artists getting out there as well?
It's hard to say, dude. It's really hard to say. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the media because I mean, people aren't gonna make their own platform. I mean, people can make their own platform, but you do need a support from like the elements around you, especially in the industry. So yeah, man, I think everybody gotta take that initiative and like, because what I really like was what Iraj did in 2001 to 2010, where he did Tamil songs. I mean, his music was like trilingual. Like you had English raps merged with Tamil hooks and Sinhala raps, and it brought everyone together. So I don't see that anymore, man. People have just capitalized on Sri Lanka being a Sinhala nation, and it kind of sucks. But and Tamil and getting into Tamil music is going to open up big doors for us, man, because there's a huge Tamil speaking community in the world. I mean, you look at India, Malaysia, Singapore, even like in the UK, Canada, there's so many Tamil speaking people, man. So,
Do you think that's
the thing
something that you will venture into or try out in the future, maybe?
I have recorded a few Tamil songs, but then again, where do I put it out, bro? Like I could put it up online, obviously, but I mean, no radio station is gonna take that. Tamil radio stations aren't. I mean, they don't have enough funding for them to like have
Oh, we're losing
struggle to release a
Kasun.
Tamil song, man. But saying that, I know a lot of artists who left the country and released their music overseas and blew the hell up, man, and they're doing really big now. So it sucks because we are losing talent that should be in our country. Like named the guys like Arjun and Rolex Rasati, and they're doing huge abroad, man. They got millions of hits, and But then when they come to Sri Lanka, we turn the blind eye on them, and it sucks, man. It really sucks.
Yeah, man,
But
and I think like us talking about this so openly, maybe it'll open up more thoughts and ideas because YouTube, especially, is like a great place to like start off. There's Spotify, there's so many
for
things that you
sure,
can push your music out there, and you
yeah,
just need the right way of thinking and right, like you said, right way of positioning yourself so that you can reach out to the masses as well.
absolutely.
So yeah, man, I want to actually touch on also hardship, right? Like you said, like
Mm.
I remember like it was yesterday a story of you signing for a full-time job because you needed the side income as well, right?
Oh
Because you
yeah,
realized that I remember that like it was yesterday, man. Like you
yeah,
were in
yeah,
a
yeah,
corporate high and everything,
yeah.
you were ready to
Yeah.
go,
It was
right?
2018 hustler, man. I just fucking go to work and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
But
like I
thing is,
want to
like,
talk
I'm
about that for a
thinking,
second.
like,
Yeah,
like, even right now, the situation right now, like, okay, maybe we have income coming online, so yes, money is still flowing, but and we have credit facilities, so we can make it like pull through. But like a lot of people, a lot of musicians is not the case, much, and they play for like 2,000, 3,000 rupees a night, which is very sad. But so they do need that corporate backing from 9 to 5. So it sucks. Fucking sucks, man,
yeah,
because
man.
it kind of it cuts out your like creativity and your, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and I like that's what I wanted to talk about as well because like like you know Minesh, right? So he has
Yeah.
focused on
Mm.
he's doing incredible things as well, growing his audience. So like what he's doing right now is he works a 9 to 5. He comes back home, records a video, edits it, sleeps at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then wakes up, does it all over again, you know.
This is
But
all over
like,
again. Yeah.
how long can that last for? And
Can
like
that
your
last for?
creativity is
Yeah.
gonna reach a block as well, you know, and you're
And
gonna
you
be
turn
super
into a
tired
square
and
eventually, man.
yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what I want to talk to you about is, dude, like hardship, right? Like you put yourself through that, right? And in hindsight, yes, it gave you income, but it blocked your creativity. Like, talk us a little bit about some of your struggles, man. Growing up as an artist, like people who doubted you, stuff like that. Like, how did you get through hardships and hard times in your life?
Okay. Uh, oh man, there's so many stories. But
Man, we got time.
so initially, Matrang, when you get up on a stage in Sri Lanka, um, okay, initially you can't get up on a stage in Sri Lanka. It's really difficult to find this ever slot. There are a lot of senior artists, Matrang, who would always be like, "Hey, man, I don't want to step on a stage where this guy is on." Out of just because they can. I mean, there's no other reason for them to act like that. That's one thing, and especially in doing English music, Machang, finding the way to do it. I think Unscripted found that proper balance between in doing English music because we always played live all the time, and that brought in income where we were like, you know what, we're not gonna do covers, we're gonna do our own music, and we are gonna like survive in this industry. So up until then, man, it was really hard back then, dude. Like people didn't listen to our stuff. We used to, I mean, I remember in school when we used to like do music. Everyone's like, "Yo, what are you trying to do? Like, is this like no one got it." Now, I mean, now people are like, "Hey, man, your beats are sick and like rapping is sick and like what's up?" But back then, like, like it's not gonna work out. So yeah, dude, that was a lot of struggles. And from the household, I mean, they were always supportive, obviously. I mean, my parents have always been supportive of music, but then there is a question mark when they're like, "Hey, man, like, do you know what you're actually getting into? Is this gonna be stable in the future?" I
Safety
mean, even
questions.
yeah, and even now, although it's not, I mean, even though we're doing music 100%, that's not the only thing I do. Like, I have invested in other things as well because still, it's not something that you could be 100% sustainable on. But then there are artists who actually do it, like guys like Costa, uh, Master D, you know, like the whole internet generation of musicians. They actually sustain themselves online, and that's really nice to see because we never had that opportunity back then, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true, man. And let's talk about like even I have those moments, right, where people
yeah.
who doubted me at the beginning when I started talking about mental
Mm.
health and all of those things, and now I see them coming back and commending me. So I'm just
Oh,
like,
that's the best. It's the
you
best
know,
feeling, bro.
speak
I
about
think
that,
I
man.
think
How did that? How did
so
that?
there
How
used to
did
be a
that?
lot
Like,
of
how
folks,
did?
much like when I started rapping, especially in English, they laughed. A lot of people laughed. But 2 years into Unscripted, I think the biggest gig we did was at Elevate. You helped out a lot with that event. And thanks, man. But it was like 40% of those folks were front row and they all bought tickets. And I was like, hey, man, thank you for the revenue. So, yeah, I think
Amazing.
with anything, Machang, I think you just got to keep doing it, dude. Like, if you feel like it works and if you feel like your feedback is great, just keep doing it. A lot of people are always going to say something towards it. Mm.
If you had a chat with someone who's trying to make it anything in life, but let's be specific to the music industry, and they're
Mm.
really getting a lot of doubt around them, but you personally know that they can make it, right? They have the
Yeah.
talent, but the thing is their incomes are not good. When their parents are not supportive, their friends are bullying them out of it, and they're getting a lot of hate, right? What
Mm.
would you personally tell them, man?
What would I personally tell them? Well, uh, do it, Machang. Because, like, honestly, I've had this come to this question. Like, I've asked this question from myself so many times because it's been so much a doubt with people who I used to know in the past. Like, from girlfriends to friends to family members. I mean, I barely talk to half of my family because of who I ended up being. Because everyone has this expectation of who they want you to be. And when you step outside that box, they just look at you in a very crooked eye. So, oh man, fuck the haters, bro. I've been swearing a lot, but it is what it is, man. Like,
Bro, live streams are swear friendly, man. Fucking swear as
swear
much as you
friendly,
fucking
right?
want.
Yeah. Hey, we got some guys out here, man. Assassin Andy. That guy's a rapper you all should look out for, dude. This guy is fucking sick. And so is Dush. These kids need some, like, promotion, man. Like, if I could honestly invest on these guys, I would. Because, like, there is a lot of talent, dude. And it sucks and it's just going, like, unnoticed.
Absolutely,
But,
man. And I think that's like literally the show is about giving people the opportunity to speak. Because like even when it comes to platforms, online platforms, media platforms, there's a lot of favoritism involved. There's a lot of like
mm,
social connections involved, right? Like when was the last time that you got like a solid interview for Unscripted or KK, right?
it's been a
Like a
while, bro.
solid like media promotion,
Oh my
right?
God,
Talk
Macha,
about that.
half of the interviews are like, what's your favorite food? Uh, where do you, like stupid shit, man. I'm like, yo, man, I don't fuck with that.
No, man. With one wins, like look at some of the interviews that rappers get around the world, right? They talk about real shit. What's the meaning behind your lyrics? How hard it
Yeah.
was to grind. What's the story behind your song? Like, why do you want to inspire people? Like all of these
Hmm.
real hard hitting questions that you as a musician appreciate as well, right? So it's
Of
just
course.
like, man, you've done the grind. You've done the grind. Like literally, I would see you like fucking practicing with unscripted at like 3, 4 in the morning,
Oh yeah,
right?
dude.
And then you'd fucking wake up for work and go to work, right? Where's the
That was the
appreciation
time.
for
That
that,
was the time.
right? It's
Mm.
fucking crazy.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I think if so many more people need a platform that they can speak about all of this grind and like what they mean, man. But like I want to personally ask you, dude, who are some of the people you look up to that have pushed you in terms of motivation? And you can't say that you did it yourself and you focused on yourself. That's the easy answer. But like, who are some of the people that like you looked up to like persevere and like really push through?
Okay, so I got into music, Machan, through this metal scene. It's a very tightly knit community in Sri Lanka who supports each other in whatever they do. So, um, and like a big band in that scene is Stigmata. So I think I was probably about 14, 13, 14 when I first heard Stigmata. And then when I listened to their stuff, I was like, for them to do English music, their originals, sell out shows, and just, be the iconic band that they were, I was like, yo, so there is a possibility for this shit. Like, I mean, Stigmata, Bag and Park, there's a whole bunch of guys. And even now, there are still guys that I still look up to who are making waves. So I would say Stigmata, man, yeah. Because
Amazing,
it was
amazing.
language I understood because I wasn't initially a singer or rapper, I was an English rapper. So,
Yeah,
and I wasn't a rapper to begin with, man. I used to play the guitar back then. And Dev, Stigmata, man, Stigmata.
amazing. And how has that support been, man? Like moving into like the Sinhalese rap scene, like I've seen like some of your stories of like people like really like jamming out your music, like really
Oh
like
yeah, dude.
losing their
The
shit,
love is
right?
real, man. My God,
How
the
is
love
it,
is
dude?
real
Like,
out there.
do you ever look back and be like, like, damn, you know? Like, do you ever look
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
just
yeah.
think,
I do. Like I played this. We did this concert in Peta, I think, last December, and with Costa, obviously, and it was a good concert, man. It was about 6,000 people in a small space. It's lit, and the love they give, Machang. Like, okay, we have because I've never stepped outside the Colombo circle when it came to music up until last year, and it's very pure, Mashang. Like the way they treat you and the way they look at you and like the respect they give you. Because for them, you become their entire world, Mashang. Like they would listen to a song, smoke up, and fucking jam to you. And the only thing they won't do is like light a lamp under you and pray to you, Mashang. So it's a lot of love, man, out there. And it's really nice because when you go through so much to put that music out and you get that recognition from the people, oh, it's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling. Love it.
absolutely, man. And I just want to say from a personal note, dude, from knowing you from the guy who hated coming to gym but gave it a go anyway, to the guy that you are today and like fighting through. And like, I think you know the love is genuine when you asked me for support in that concert. How much did I charge you?
You charge me a shit ton of love. Is what you charge me, bro. See, that's the thing, man. You need to help each other out, and that's something I still do. Like, okay, like I'm saying my girlfriend the other day. So this kid messaged me, and he was like, "Aiya, me beat you know." Magari karana bulan. Then I was like, first I like, because I barely like open my messages, man. So I was like, I didn't even see it. And like a couple of months later, I saw it, and I was like, yo, I used to be that kid. Like, I used to message Iraj, I used to message Randirs. I mean, now they show up at my shows and shit, and they buy tickets and all that. But there was a time, man, where I used to like message these people. I was like, you know what? You need to help these kids out because if you tell them and if you ignore them and if you tell them that they're not good enough, they'll just throw it all away and maybe get a desk job somewhere, you know. So yeah, man, you always gotta help out and like bring everyone up with you, and that in the long run will create a great industry, man. And I think that's what
Amazing.
we all. So,
Absolutely, man. We gotta move away from the ego and like literally like
mm-hmm.
help each other out and become more of a community. I'm just gonna
Right.
ask this question because the chat is going crazy and laughing about it. What is the deal with Phil T?
The deal with Phil T. Hey, okay. Who was asking about it though?
Everyone, bruh. Everyone.
Okay, okay. So Phil T. Phil T started rapping much time before. I think when most of us were still in our dad's nutsack. He has the credibility, Machan, to call himself the godfather of Sri Lankan rap, and you got to give it to him. He has about 3 albums under his belt, of which his first 2 albums actually really good albums, man. He had like big hits like Valley Cutter, and he actually spoke about social issues like going to jail, growing up in a hood, the war, and like stuff like that. But as it always goes, there's this champion in Sri Lanka called Iraj Veeratna who takes people and does whatever the fuck he wants with them. So I think Filthy fell into that trap and ended up being basically what do you call a troll, macha. But what people don't understand is trolling works in this age. It sells, and as long as you sell, as long as you have ratings, that means you're a successful artist. So the more you laugh at someone, the more you like share his memes and like support him in that. So you're still supporting him, macha. And yeah, I mean, Sri Lanka, man, people will buy whatever. So if you sell them this cheap concept of art, it works. And I have mad respect for him, dude. I mean, he's minting good money. I know he's monetizing really well off YouTube these days. And jokes on us, man. Jokes on us if you laugh at him. But I mean, the art isn't obviously of quality, but what he's doing at the end of the day, you can't really hate on it, man.
Do you
He's pretty
think that
smart.
passionate real music will always outbeat things that are not art?
Of course, it's long lasting. It won't create clout, obviously, but it will definitely last years and centuries, man. Like, best example is Iraj himself. Like, if you look at his first album, like, I'm sure you might have heard a few songs in Indano and a Hand That Way, and those people still bump that stuff, man. But if you listen to songs he released post 2016, like, no one even knows that shit. Because, yeah, it came out, he put out like a video with nudity, it blew the fuck up, but that's it. There's nothing after that. So, like, Ahankar
Right.
Nagare, man, that shit still bumps in like clubs in the UK because it was such a big hit. So yeah, definitely, man. So art has a lot. It'll prevail, Machang. It'll definitely prevail.
Amazing. And
Yeah,
bro, I'm just going to ask you two questions before I let you go so you can go and enjoy the rest of your evening. First
yeah.
question is, man, how did it feel to do a collab with Costa and put out Technique?
Oh, that was sick. My first collab with Costa was back into it. I think it was 2 years ago. We did this song called Jadi, and it's weird. See, that's the thing again, man. Reaching out to people and sharing what you do, it goes a long way because. So Costa's thing, Machang, it was honestly, I messaged him when I saw him first in 2018. And I was like, hey man, I like your shit. And he messaged me back and he went through my profile and he was like, yeah, I like your shit too. I'm in Colombo. Can I come meet you? And I was like, yeah man, come the fuck over. Uh, Played a concert. 3 days later, we had this song called Jadi. Went up on YouTube and now I think it's got to about 300K views. So
Damn.
yeah, so it's just a matter of reaching out and talking to people, like I said before, man, expressing what you have and like sharing your art. Hey, Khamaj is on the chat, man. What up, baby? Uh, but and so is Adya, man. Fuck, homies are here. But so yeah, that was a good experience, man. Costa and I have become pretty much friends, man. I like we do a lot of stuff together and like we always plot things, and even when it comes to releases, we like like the production process and everything. We become like really close friends. I help him out with his albums, he helps me out with mine, and
Amazing.
we become pretty good
And
friends, man.
what's Technique about, man? Tell us about it.
Hmm. It's a really good question, dude. Technique is, I mean, obviously, it's a big ego trip to start with. Um, I felt like I had a lot to say to a lot of people who had a lot to say about me. So I was like, yeah, man, you know what? I'm not the KK who I was back then, and like things have obviously elevated. I obviously am on a platform now, so it's just putting people back in their place, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I love it. Little bit of
By the way,
drama never hurt
this guy
anybody.
who's interviewing me, he's talking like he hasn't gone through much. But fuck, when I first met him, it was where did we first meet? At CRFC, right? I still remember that. You were my cousin's friend, and I couldn't lift a fucking dumbbell to save my life. And it was Sharon who came and helped me out, man. I still remember that day. And then looking at you now, bro. Oh man, I never thought you'd be an influencer from everything.
Bro,
But
don't use that word, man. Take
oh,
that
is
word
it?
and
Is
throw it
it?
in the trash.
Oh, come on, man. It is what it is,
Oh
dude. I
man.
mean, there's nothing wrong with being an influencer. I mean,
Yeah, man, but in Sri Lankan context, right? I just believe influencing the right way. I
of
believe
course.
doing that is more
Yeah, and
important.
you are, man. Like, I look at a lot of other people, and it's all about brand endorsements and shit, but it's not with you. You do get into that human element of things, and that's awesome, man. That's really nice to see.
Thank
Really proud of you, man, for doing all
thank
this.
you, dude. Thanks, man. That means a
As
lot,
always.
seriously.
As always.
But dude, I just want to say, man, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
And I will say this on live, and I'll say this in person to your face as well. The support will always be there. You just gotta let me know.
Fuck yeah, man.
I have yet to watch you perform live, man. It's a travesty. I left the country when you started to blow up.
Didn't you come for that one concert at Botanic? No?
Oh, Botanic.
Botanic, yeah,
Yes.
that was on it. See, thing with club and pub gigs is much I don't consider them concerts because we have way too much fun, Macha. So yeah, I would like yeah. You need to come for a concert, bro. Like to you
Yeah,
was a
I need to.
concert. That was a legit concert. But when you're back in town, Macha, like with all this shit going on, obviously
Bro,
towards
when
the
the
end of the
flights
year.
start operating and things are a little bit better, you'll probably see me back home. But not for a while, man.
Yeah,
Not for a while for sure.
not for sure.
But definitely will come for your concerts, and you always have my support, buddy. You just have to let me know if there's anything. Like communication will always be there. Thank you so much for being on the show, buddy.
Yeah, man,
I
it's
just want
always
you
good.
to one more question, man. This show is all about kindness and spreading some fucking positivity out there. I just want to know, man, what does kindness mean to you in your life?
What does kindness mean to me in my life? Kindness means everything to me in my life, bro. Because I, people may not, people always find it hard to believe this, but I have like severe anxiety and a lot of social anxiety, and especially when you're in an art, when you perform and when you have anxiety, it's really hard to get by your day, man. Like I've had times where I'm like throat clenched on stage, nothing to do. The only thing I do is run to the bar, get myself fucking wasted. So being kind has a lot to do with it, Machan, because like you get anxiety with the reaction that the public has to you, right? So smiling, man, always keep a smile on your face when you speak to people, even like just smile, bro. Kindness can change so many things and bring about so much positivity in life. And just we could all have a society that moves forward, and I think we all need that right now. So yeah, be kind, man. Fuck.
Be kind. Beautiful, buddy. Thank you so much. Bro, the stage is yours right now. Where can people find you on social media for the people watching now and people watching later? What is new with you in terms of your new song? And any final thoughts, man? Take it away.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, KK Colombo. That's where I'm most reachable. Facebook, KKCMB. On YouTube as of late, also KKCMB. From this Friday, I'll be on all like streaming platforms, on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, whatever. Yeah, man. But the band is already there. Yeah, so fuck, almost forgot. Unscripted, follow unscripted underscore sir. Uh, we are already on Spotify and Apple Music and stuff, so you could listen to us there. And final thoughts, man. Keep doing this shit, dude. Keep ripping. Keep making us proud, and just reach for the stars, bro. Hell yeah.
Same, man. Thank you so much,
Thanks.
buddy. Have a
Yeah,
beautiful,
man. Thank you
beautiful
so much for
evening
having me,
ahead.
bro. Thank you so much.
And man, conversation doesn't end here. That's all I got to say.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means we keep talking, brother, and supporting
Ah,
each
right,
other.
right. Okay. I thought I was gonna like walk around the house with this fucking live thing going on, but okay. I get it. But fuck it.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. See you,
Take it
buddy. Have a
easy,
good evening.
homie.
Yeah.
Cheers,
See
Machan.
you,
Much
brother.
love. Bye, bro.
Oh, that was funny. All right, guys, go check out KK's Instagram. His new music with Costa has been released, which is called Technique. That was the funniest reaction I've ever gotten from that from that statement. But please give him some love. Share Technique. Give it a listen when he's on Spotify. Give him a listen. I will definitely be following him as soon as he gets on Spotify as well. Show him some love, yo. Local artists. Everyone, every single person out there needs support right now. So please give them some support. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have been chilling in the chat and showing your support as well. Awesome job, Olivia. Thank you for getting him on the live stream. And yeah, this is it for me. I'll be taking a break and announcing tomorrow's guests. Have a good evening, guys, and stay safe.